identity. Sometimes this happens in a relationship, or a husband-wife, or where an ex-husband or an ex-wife has stolen data and has now stolen the spouse's identity and is creating new accounts. But so this could occur in the friendly fraud format, where it's someone you know, not necessarily that you're involved in the fraud, but that it's somebody you know, versus a stranger who steals your identity. And we've been hearing a lot about these hacks of the credit reporting agencies and creditors, and this happens where a stranger may have stolen your identity. And then mixed files. This is when a senior or a junior's account may appear on someone's credit report. So if you're, John Smith Sr., and you have wonderful credit, excellent credit, and John Smith Jr., your son, or has terrible credit, or may have done something terrible at one point, not terrible, but may have missed a payment or two. If that account appears on your credit report, then there's a mixture of those files. There's a merger, or oftentimes a mixture of those files, and that's when it's really important to understand that in all of these situations, at least when I get to it, it's really important to identify which situation you are facing when someone comes to your office or to you with looking that they are thinking that they have an FCRA case, or you may think that you have an FCRA case. So if you think that you have an FCRA case, it's important to understand which problem you have. Is it an impermissible access to credit? Is it related to inquiries? Is it related to something that's reporting on your credit? Is it related to disclosures that you were not provided? Is it identity theft? Are there a bunch of accounts that are not yours that are appearing on your credit report? It's very, very important to identify the underlying inaccuracy that's appearing on a credit report before you begin to challenge it. So first, having a basic understanding of what the inaccuracy is on the credit report will really lead you to an understanding of what you need to do. And so there are these pre-suit things that you need to do. So our firm handles fair credit and fair debt collection litigation. So before we're able to actually sue, we need to prepare, or to see what documents are available. And so all of this pre-suit work, all of this pre-suit credit or help with the credit reports is governed by the Credit Repair Organizations Act, CROA. And for people who are in the credit repair industry, this is the law, the federal law that governs their conduct. And it's really important to be careful of charging money because there are a lot of restrictions in CROA. And this is one of the reasons why our firm, is a good time to mention, our firm, Tariq Law, we don't charge anyone out of pocket for any of our services. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, it's a fee shifting statute, so we're able to bill our normal time, our normal hourly rate. I bill my normal hourly rate, and then once we bill our normally hourly rate, it's not something that the consumer pays for out of pocket. It's something that the defendants, the credit reporting agencies, or the furnishers have to pay for our services out of pocket. So we don't charge anything out of pocket, which is kind of great. So when something comes to us, it's really important that we understand, we do a due diligence. Anytime anyone calls me about any reporting on a credit report, the first thing I will always do is tell you, email me the credit reports or email me what it looks like. I can't tell you over the phone or even on this video chat without seeing the credit reports what is wrong with the credit report. So it's really important to have an understanding that these 6 things are very, very key in our due diligence process in determining whether or not there's a violation and what we decide to do with it. So The first thing, of course, we need to see credit reports.